Hi, this is Gregory Giannakovo. In this segment, I want to tell you that if you have a problem in business, in sales, in marketing, in getting your message out, if you have a financial problem, it's really an attention problem. That's right, it's an attention. You have like attention deficit disorder. Not enough people are paying attention to you. Let's face it, who are the people that make the most money? They're people that get a lot of attention, whether you're a football player, you're a rock star, you're a fashion designer, politician. Everybody that you know that's famous is obviously, by definition, they get a lot of attention. If you're trying to sell your product and nobody heard of you, you're going to have a money problem, aren't you? You're going to have a sales problem. And why? Because it's lack of attention. If you're trying to get fundraising, if you're trying to raise funds for something, whether it's a Kickstarter, whether you're raising money for a business, if you have problems raising that money, what kind of problem do you have? You have an attention problem. That's right, you have an attention deficit disorder because you have a deficit of attention. Now, fortunately for you, and you already know most of the answer to this, social media is the answer to this. Because on social media, you can get all the attention that you deserve. And I say deserve is because a lot of people like a lot of noise. Like if I tried to play the guitar, I'd make a lot of noise, but I wouldn't get the right kind of, I might even get attention, but I wouldn't get the right kind of attention, would I? So it's true that on social media, you could put a lot of content out there and nobody would care, nobody would pay attention, and you'd make me look like a liar because you'd say, hey, I'm using social media, I'm not getting any attention. You still have an attention problem, don't you? So right now is the most exciting time. I started a company some time ago. We had to buy hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of servers just to get started in business. And now you can turn the same thing up for $400 in one afternoon using cloud services from Amazon or Google or any other number of companies. There was no social media some years ago, and we had to get our attention in other ways by putting up literally billboards, sending out millions of flyers. I had a company where we sent out 2.5 million catalogs a year. That's a lot of catalogs. And if you have a printing mistake in it, you can't just edit it. You have just send out, like we did one time, we sent out 60,000 or maybe closer to 100,000 catalogs, had the wrong phone number in. Now if you did it on social media, you'd go online or your website and you'd change it in a moment and people could figure it out. Well, not when you send out 100,000 catalogs with the wrong phone number. So there was lots of ways to get attention in the old days, and it took a lot of effort and a lot of money. But lucky you, you can get a lot of attention now these days on obviously social media. Business to business platforms might be a little different, your choice, versus if you're selling candy, if you're selling fashion. Different things that you're selling, different kinds of attention are going to use different platforms. And most likely you're going to need to use 3 platforms to get the attention you need. But I just want to tell you that every problem you have comes down to an attention problem. Even if you're single, you might even call it an attention problem. You might get the attention from the wrong people, but it's still an attention problem. And it's so easy to fix these days, and one of the ways you can do it, whether you're the president of a company and you need people to help you, whether you're the CEO, or whether you're starting out in sales, is to create a personal brand for yourself. Make yourself visible out there so that people realize you know what you're talking about. So if you're an attorney, if you're a lawyer, if you're an accountant, you want to put out information that lets people know, hey, this guy's pretty smart, this girl's really sharp. I think I'll go to her for advice. If you're selling products, you want to educate people how to use your products. If 6 people are selling screwdrivers and you start giving home improvement tips and how to put furniture together. You know what I hate the most is putting furniture together from those places that sell knockdown furniture. IKEA is famous for that. But if you started giving tutorials on how to put things together and you're selling tools, I promise you, people would flock to you to buy the same tool they can buy from someone else. They'll probably pay more because they trust you and your insights, and they appreciate that you took the time to show them how to do things. People appreciate when you do things for them. We all know that formula now where people have to know, like, and trust you first before they do business with you. There's another thing. Everybody also always does investigation now. Very rarely do people buy things without looking at reviews online or at least doing a Google search. The same thing's going to be. Whatever you're selling, whatever you're trying to sell, whatever you're inventing, how much money you're trying to raise, whatever you're doing, people are going to Google that, and you need to be a person that gets that attention. The people that get attention are the people that get the sales. The people who get attention are the people who get you to walk into your lawyer's office. The people that get attention respect the people who have taken hours of time to give free information to them on how to use their product, or even just educate them on the general category. Like lawn care is a really big thing. Certain parts of the country, maybe more than the others, but lawn care is enormous. Nobody even thinks about that. You mow the lawn. No, you don't. There's bugs and there's worms and there's pesticides and there's things that kill certain things and not other things, and some things that might kill worms or that might also kill your flowers. It's amazing. I have a guy who does my lawn, so I don't really worry about it so much, but you get the point that people that educate you, you feel a bond to. You need attention, whatever you're doing. So take these words. You have an attention problem, you have an attention deficit disorder, the kind that means you're not getting enough attention. Getting attention will fix all of your problems. It'll get you hired, it'll get you a mate, it'll get you more sales, it'll get you to raise money for your project or your invention. You have an attention problem. Most of you have an attention problem. Now, Justin Bieber, if you're listening, you don't really have an attention problem. But almost everybody else, you have an attention problem. So if I can help you in any way, I like helping companies that are doing at least $1 million a year. It gives me more flexibility in working with them. But if you're an entrepreneur thinking of getting started out, reach out to me, send me a message. I'd like to see if I can point you in the right direction. And if you consider yourself a decent human being, consider sharing this and following me. All right, thanks very much.